Hello everyone, it's Ali back here, and today I decided to start earlier. We'll see how this will work. Yeah, so let me introduce myself first as usual, and I'll just give you a couple of comments and we can go ahead and do what we started already. So my name is Ali, I'm the author of this stream, and I'm the one who is building publicly and learning publicly with you guys, and we are currently at the season 2 episode 4, and season 2 is all about Polymarket. We started with learning the basic concepts of what it is. We walked through the documentation, through the user guides, through the developers guides, and now when we also started writing some code, we used open code CLI agent, coding agent, for the first time last episode, and also we created a simple project, TypeScript project, which just connected to the API, and we made sure that we can make calls in there. So what second, it's here. So what we've done last time is we opened the open code, we started the repo with the simple calls. So what I want to do today is to test simple trading commands, like creating orders and canceling orders, because we haven't tested that yet. And then also we will plan the market maker, and start its implementation. I'll explain you in a while. Give me a sec. I think I have a technical issues with my account again. Okay, it should be fine now, I think. Um, yeah, so let me just walk you through my repo quickly. As you may all know already, and this is information for the newcomers as well. I have a stream framework repository available on the GitHub, where I store the structure of the streams, the description of what we've done before, and so on and so on. So our streams are structured like a seasons and episodes, like series basically. Each season is a long-running project or app, and each episode is an individual stream like this one. And we are also having here usable methodologies, checklists, and best practices for the development and product development and everything. And yeah, they're coming soon. We are not actually working on them, but I have a lot of things planned for that, so we'll see in the future. And also there is a Polymarket trader repo available on my GitHub, which we just started last time, and the repo where I'm gonna be working on today, and I think through all our Polymarket trading season. And yep, so let me explain you here, like testing simple trading commands. I think it's self-explanatory. You don't need a description on what's that. And what I'm gonna be doing next is planning the market maker, and especially the liquidity rewards farming. So as you may remember, when we were walking through the user guide, I think it was on the first episode, we skimmed through the article called liquidity rewards, which is basically a reward for, like, there are two types of rewards here: holding rewards, which are so to say incentivizing holders of the positions to hold the positions basically on the markets that resolve very long time in the future, because if you do that, you are basically utilizing your liquidity, which has to work all the time, right? And it doesn't. if you just bet it somewhere. So what they did is they introduced this 4% annual holding reward for the holders of the positions. We don't want that. I'm not interested in that yet. And but what we do want is this liquidity rewards, which is like a little bit different thing. You don't have to actually have any positions, and actually you have to not have any. I mean you can have some, of course, but the more capital you gain from this strategy is from just placing the orders around the current price by creating the liquidity in the order book so others can trade using your liquidity. And this is of course a very important part for the any market, any exchange like Polymarket, because there is no other way to actually bootstrap the liquidity for your platform. So I mean, probably they are, but this one is like the easiest. You just need to define the market and the reward, and everyone will just go ahead and try to catch it, you know. So let me explain you how it works again. As you remember from the last time, there is a separate page with the daily rewards for each market that's it available at. So let's take a look at something. There is like this is a table where there are different parameters you can use for filtering, like the max spread, mean shares. I'll explain you what's that. Reward. To be honest, I don't understand like fully, but how I understand that, I'll explain you this, and then we will figure out whether it's like truth or not. And so let's probably just sort everything by competition. Of course, we want something that has no competition or less competition, because this is gonna be more profitable for us. So let's say this one, for example, will silver hit high 120 by the end of June. So this is the market where your minimum position, minimum shares is 50, and the reward is $5. So probably that's why no one holds their assets there. And the max spread is 4 cents. So how it should work is basically you just put your orders here. Current spread is 15 cents. So, and I guess we have to make it smaller, like 4, at least 4, or even smaller. So we'll be trying doing that. We'll be trying to post orders here around the current price to close the spread as much as possible, and see how it will work out. Like, I don't know, I haven't ever done this kind of market making, so I'm gonna be learning with you guys together how to do that. I have the idea, like how to set orders, to place orders. I don't have any idea like what to do if we are gonna get into some position, so we are gonna have to figure out that together, and I think that's the most interesting part. So yeah, let's do that. And about timing, I started today earlier, like 3 hours earlier. I'm trying this new concept because first of all, Twitch analytics tells me that most of the people actually are sitting on Twitch during this time. Also, as you may notice from my previous recordings, I am just like super tired every time I'm doing the stream, and this is just because I have work that I'm working on the whole day before the stream, and then I just do it at the end of the day, and I basically don't have any I don't know, any energy left for that. So I wanted to make it like just try it out to make it earlier and see if I'm gonna have enough like or more strength to do that, and energy, and we'll see how it will turn out. Yep. So, and that's gonna be for today for sure, and tomorrow I think as well. And about regarding the next week, I will see like if I'm gonna like it today and tomorrow. Probably I'm just gonna keep it like that for the rest of the streams I do. Anyway, for any of you, as you usually know, that you have all the recordings available on YouTube, so it shouldn't be a problem. You can just come and play that anytime. It's gonna be there forever. So let's go back to our rewards. To be honest, I don't understand like yet how they work, and I think we will only figure that out by trying it and trying to calculate our profits and see just how profitable it is and so on and so on. And we will just also bump on all the issues uh, with the risks involved holding that, doing that, and so on and so on. And so maybe it wasn't a good idea to look at the less competitive markets, but maybe for the example, we need to look at the highest competitive markets, like this one, for example. You can see, will Jesus Christ return before GTA 6? Interesting market. So minimum shares 100 and min-max spread is 3 cents. I guess this should mean that there is a 3-cent maximum gap in the spread. Yeah, exactly. Look here, you can see that there, like, the maximum is 3 cents, and here you can see the orders are on the 49 and 48, which means everyone who has opened orders here, they're basically earning part of the reward, which is just $2. Like, I don't know what's it, daily $2, hourly $2, more likely daily, I guess. Rewards are paid out automatically every day at midnight. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what's profitable, what's not. We will see probably if we will make it right, and we will be able to actually participate in any market, regardless. And then we will be able to catch something less competitive and earn money on that. Because, like, you can see, if we just switch back to less competitive markets, this one resolves today about Trump saying something again, and minimum shares is 20 and maximum spread is 4 and current spread is 6. So basically, like, there is no one earning this money right now, and we can just get in and do that. That looks interesting, so let's try this. And yep, yeah, interesting. Or maybe this is a way, like, to, I don't know, Rekt someone, but I guess we'll figure out, right? We are not gonna be placing huge amounts in here, especially during the testing period. So I think this is the way to just to figure this out. You know, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. So what we need, let's start planning that, I guess. Let's open our Polymarket trader repo. We are using Cloud Code for coding, and we have this agent.md set up, so it already has some rules on how we should proceed with the coding, and so on and so on. So let me open a terminal. We are gonna still be using the cloud code. Open code. I actually have used it for a while during the last week. I actually used it a lot. I had to dive deep into its internals and some of its code base. But this is a story for later, I guess. I mean, at least I have better understanding now on what it is, how to use it, and so on. But probably for the next week, not tomorrow, but next week, I'm gonna learn more as well. Okay, open code. Let's go. Today, some models did not work, like Google models did not work from Copilot. I don't know why. Let's try them again and see if they work, or we can just continue with Opus. I still have many tokens unused left till the end of the year. So I'm gonna be using Opus 4.5, maxing it, I guess, like next 3 days. And it worked actually. So only Gemini models did not work. So I don't care for now. Okay, so let's switch to planning mode, and let's start planning our market maker. Let's feed. I don't know if they have. No, they not. Let's feed it the documentation for this to the planner, and ask it to help us plan the code base for the market making. And wait, hold on. I think we're going too fast in there. We wanted to test a simple trading commands, create order, cancel order, but I guess we can skip that part. We will just do this with the market maker right away, because I don't know, I'm super excited to start doing this actually. So that's why I just don't want to wait, Let's just delete it. Why not? Okay. So I want to implement a market maker bot that will be collecting these words, read about it, and offer me a solution. So we don't want to have it like we just want a simple solution to place orders around the current price and keep the spread and earn rewards. And I guess let's just add one more thing. This project will contain many different strategies, so keep that. Many different other strategies. Yeah, so let's see where it will lead us. Okay, permission. Just reads the docs now. It gathers more and more information, but it filled up already 25% of the context. So I guess it's well, let's just keep it for the for the research session like that, and then we will summarize it into a plan before we will development. Okay, so it's done. Summary, Polymarket liquidity rewards. Based on my research, here is how liquidity rewards work. Reward formula orders are scored using a quadratic formula. Max spread from midpoint and cents. Your order spread from midpoint. Orders closer to midpoint earn exponentially more rewards. Okay. Two-sided liquidity. The system takes mean Q1, Q2 to favors two-sided quotes. Point is between single-sided order score at 1/3 of a rate, and midpoint of orders on both sides. Eligibility requirements. Order must be within the incentive spread. Orders must meet incentive size requirements. Rewards are sampled every minute. Paid daily at midnight. Okay, awesome. Proposed market maker bot solution. The interesting part. I'll create a simple but effective market maker strategy that selects the reward eligible markets, only targets markets with active rewards, quotes around the midpoint. So I think on the first one we want to be able to use that manually, right? We don't want to automate that for now, at least. Let's see. Quotes around the midpoint, places bid ask within the max spread threshold, maintain two-sided liquidity, essential for the maximum reward scoring, and auto rebalances, cancels and replaces orders when midpoint moves. Yes, this is what we need. Sure. And the architecture is the following. So it will add 2 new utils, new types for the strategies. Configuration. Components 1. Questions before implementation. Wallet setup first. Current create globe client is read-only. For the placing orders, we need authenticated clients with private key signatures. Gnosis Safe, which wallet type are you using? Okay. Oh, stop. We back. Okay. First, it's the Gnosis Safe. Second one, market selection. Do we want to run on a specific market or auto select high rewards market? Should we start with this single simple market, yes, no, or multi outcome events? Let's do the simplest version for now. Order sizing. What's your initial capital allocation for market making? Should we implement position limits to measure inventory? Let's set up that in the config, and yeah, run mode, one-shot script that places orders and exits, continuous loop with periodic refresh, long-running daemon with the WebSocket for real-time updates. Long-running I think it's gonna be long-running daemon, but well, let's start. Interesting. This is a question basically on whether we are gonna spend a lot of time now on starting something, or we will just do it iteratively later, which is what I liked more, I guess. Like WebSockets, no, for sure. But maybe we can have the loop. And let's have the loop for now. Risk control. Should we implement stop loss if position accumulates too much on one side? Max loss per day before stopping. Okay. Should we implement stop loss if position accumulates too much on this one side? No, we will do that later. Max loss per day before stopping. We will implement that later. Sockets for later. Let me just write everything that's for later. I have a plan. Let's do the simplest version for now. More harder ones we will be for later. Let's adapt that in the config. Okay. More ifs, stop loss, we will implement that later. Okay, 6 negative risk markets, wired flag and order arcs would support this from the start or keep initial version simpler. We will do that later. Okay, for later, create concise to-do.md with features that we will later. For everything marked as later. Yeah, I think that like this be okay. And okay, let's see. I actually exposed my private key to the AI agent. This is the first time it happened to me actually. Last time when I was finishing the stream, when I closed it actually, when I stopped it, it somehow managed to get around and lie to me and basically just print the .env file in the console, and of course it went all the way to the model provider. So that's why for the later here I added get private key out of .env. There are a couple of solutions, but we will not cover them now. I don't care. This private key only holds like $20 and it's less likely to be like exposed right now. But yeah, of course we're gonna definitely roll out to the new private key in the next episodes, and we will do that because like this is crazy. That's why I never used AI agents on the like projects with the private key, just because I was always afraid that it's gonna get leaked somehow anyway. So when this is what happened, actually, this is crazy. So what it's doing here is doing some additional research, I guess. I see here it uses the context 7 MCP to get the context on anything related to Polymarket and Gnosis Safe and whatever. Okay, the wallet is available. Implementation plan. Okay, so here we have the plan. I don't like it just full of code. I don't want to see the code now. I want to see the structure, the high level. I will ask that once it's finished, because we are already at 40% of our context. Okay for now, I guess. Oh my god, that's too much, guys. Just implementing basically right away. Okay, let's see. Strategies, index main entry point, runner loop, strategy configuration, types and defaults, strategy specific types, quote generation logic, gated client, order placement, cancellation utility, strategy types, to do with feature enhancement list. Okay, I hope it finished. I don't know, do you think it will be possible to just switch to build and let it build while I still have everything in the context? Or I guess so. Okay, okay, give me some time, please. I'm just gonna get into the context, and I will explain you everything I can. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, this is I get it. Let's just leave it like this as it planned. I think it's gonna be okay. Uh, so plenty of room in the context still. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's try this. Try this. Now that I see the context overview, basically, as I told you before, I was using Copilot. It never showed me the context overview. I'm just getting suspicious all the time. Like, is it gonna be enough or not? Even though I haven't even looked at the context for the last half a year. So yeah, that's why I'm curious. But yeah, I guess it should be okay. Let's try this. I really wonder what's in the to do for the later, because this is what we are gonna be actively implementing later. So market selection, auto select high reward markets from Gamma API, support multi outcome event, filter markets by liquidity, WebSocket integration, smarter order amendment instead of cancel replace, batch order placement for multiple markets. Interesting. Risk management, position tracking and inventory limits, max position size before stopping on one side, stop loss if position value drops, negative risks markets. Okay, okay, and also I think we're gonna have to do some kind of overview for that, because well, like having this all in the console will be a disaster. So let's write it here. I don't know today or not. If not, we'll just move it for later. But visualization of the spot state. That's important. Without visualization, it will be just very hard to control everything and understand what's happening. So negative risk market support. So this is for later. Okay. Performance order scoring verification. Check if orders are earning rewards. I guess. Okay, okay. I guess we did that at the beginning as well. Reward estimation based on current order book deaths. P&L tracking and reporting. Awesome. Structure, config file, market configs, run, logging to file with rotation, use metrics export, Docker container export. Yeah, actually, what about the deployment is we are gonna have to deploy that on a server. Like it's not possible to deploy bots on a serverless environments because they are taking time to spin up and they are not reactive. Like you can tune them to never shut down and so on, but then it just becomes more expensive servers actually. So what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be deploying that into the physical or like virtual server, but just, I mean, we will manage it manually. And more likely we're going to do that on the German platform Hetzner because they have the, I don't know, based on the market price and quality ratio. So yeah, and we can do the Prometheus metrics for that as well. Like I haven't ported them like from scratch by myself, but now we have AI, so it's doing this faster. I usually use how it's called. Remember? Um, I forgot. Doesn't matter. Okay. So this is the structure that it's gonna look like, and I think we can just proceed, right? PM run market maker. Yeah, I just want to use. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's just proceed. Let's proceed. Use config instead of command lines. Okay, something is cooking. Okay, so it wants from us the address of the Polymarket account we have. So this is basically this one. Put it in there. I'm gonna hide to insert that. Okay, there. Then it created a new authenticated client, which uses the Gnosis Safe signature, as you remember what we discussed from the last episode. Interesting. So it creates a temporary client with only the signer who get the API keys and then create credentials. Normal client. I thought it's all done under the hood. Yeah, and also here we have the the orders util that basically places orders, cancels, and so on. It's still working. Same file. Ah, okay, it waits for my permissions. Sorry guys, as usual. Yeah, these grabs like crazy. You need to read through them all the time because this is like how they leaked the private key I had last time. Just crazy. Okay, so I guess it made some changes. Now not failing even. How it works in strategy. What we have here is place order, which takes the order params, token ID, price, size, site, one. Then we can cancel everything. It can cancel from particular asset or market and cancel and get all the open orders for market as well. Now it created the strategy, which is types. Now it created types for the market maker strategy. Now it's working on the config. So the config is done. Let's take a look at it. So this is like a default strategy params and the function to basically merge the default ones with the provided ones. And find these values. Camera and get for the token ID market. So it also incorporated or created scripts already getting the data for events. So I guess it just expects me to type this here. I thought it's gonna be some kind of JSON, but okay, that later. So now the main file. I think it's done. Probably will need some iterations or no. Good. Okay. We are gonna have to review that maybe. Maybe I'll do that later. What I want to do, like ideally for my normal, um, I mean, ordinary task projects that I work on, and also here in the stream, is that we create a special agents and skills for the open code, which will be doing the cleanup job. Like for example, here again, I don't know why. Probably because the context is too big already. That's why it just did not do what I asked it to do before, to actually like keep all these functions separated in utils and so on and so on. So yeah, we'll do that later. We will be able to just run the command, I think something like, clean up, and it will just go ahead and find all these like read the rules, find all the unlawful attempts to write code wrongly, and then we'll fix that. Okay, so let's see what we have here. It prepared the index for us. Also updated the packages on, so we have the market maker command here. Updated the architecture, which is cool. I'm just checking whether it all makes sense, just so we won't have any problems in the future. Just give me some time, please. Okay, I think it's good. Also, actually finished. There's the 71% use token window or context window, but I think it's less. You only used 90,000, which is like less than 50%, I guess. Okay, so it also wrote the to do. Now it wants to build and test it. Let's allow that. Okay, so our agent considers its job as done. And yeah, how to use. That's interesting. So we need to configure the Gnosis Safe proxy address, which we have done already. Find the market. And then edit the config. And then run the market maker. And if we press Control C, which is like signal interrupt for the process, it will cancel all the orders before exiting. This is amazing. This is just amazing. Okay, let's hope it works. How it works: it connects to the Polymarket with the Gnosis Safe authentication, fetches the current midpoint from the Globe API, generates bid ask quotes within the reward eligible spread, places good till cancel limit orders on both sides, monitors midpoint and rebalances when it moves, and repeats every 30 seconds. Awesome. So let's try it out. The moment of truth. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's check it out. So what we have here, let's go again and find some less competitive market. Maybe with a smaller amount of shares. I'm not sure if we can buy all these. I mean, I only have $5 here, but I can add up to 20, I think, here. Maybe we're gonna have to bring more. Let's see, something with a smaller requirement just to test it. Okay, let's try with this one. I don't know if it will work. We'll see. Oh. So is it a neg risk market? Let's just ask it to do that for us, right? So why don't we do this? Can you see if we can market? This is a negative risk market. This is why club order book data shows as unavailable. Let me check if we can get more details about market parameters. Hold on. Will Donald Trump stay during the Israel president events in December? Basically, this market. I'm not gonna be saying out loud which markets do we use. I'm not happy about it, but we need to test on something, right? I guess we're gonna have to face all that a lot in the future. So let's quiet. So we just does some research on the API, I guess. Just makes a direct calls with the CURL and okay, so it find out some market for me to trade at. Yes, please. Okay, so it figured out which market we should bet on. Basically it's just like the most profitable one for us, and it also offered me to change the config values for me, and I gladly accepted that. So once it will be changed, we can run it and see. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Like our $5 is gonna be enough. Maybe we can just go ahead and deposit more, you know. Let's just deposit it all. Danger. Yeah, well, gotta trust someone anyway. It's getting darker. Okay, it changed the values for us. And we are gonna try it now. Section error. So we were not able to. Okay, try again. Come on. Yeah, this is why I don't like using AI. You don't or AI UI. You don't control anything, and the transactions inclusion, like the deposit, does not simply work on the first try. Okay, deposit successful. We have like 17 or $18 loaded. I hope it will be enough for us to trade on the 50 cents. I guess yes, because like we need 50 cents per 25 shares, so it's gonna be 12. So we need to have like 12 at each size, which is should be coverable. Let's try. Let's see. Just throw us the error. Maybe not, but we will not find out before we try this out. Okay. Some errors. Okay, so there is competition. It's not like 4 cents spread. It's 4 cents from the center, from the mid price, basically. We have some competitors. We will compete. Okay, let's run it with run it yourself for one cycle. The exit. There are errors. Let's see if we'll manage to fix them. So it found some issues with the get midpoint price, endpoint, or yeah, this is crazy. I guess we need to run the new clean, or maybe just clean up this context here. What it's doing here is crazy. It doesn't have any capacity anymore, and it just creates the, I don't know, like this, unacceptable. Let's just stop it. Okay, so what was here? And remove. So from 80% go lower. Just 72. I thought it's gonna go drop like to like 10%. I don't know. So now I asked it to run again for one cycle. Before it used the timeout to make sure it will just drop after 60 seconds. Now we just ran it as is. I don't know if it will be possible to stop it actually. I'm gonna drop it, I guess. Really. It's running. Okay, so let's wait for speed. Yeah, we just kill it, I think. Gonna stop. Okay, so we just did the same. I don't know. Oh yeah, look, our context just dropped, so it's like 18% now. Okay. So now it tries to again. So it now tries to just call some plain TypeScript code base through the console directly to debug easily and quickly the authentication process. Let me see first. Gonna do created a new file here. Test out. Will be printing our addresses, our credentials, and we don't want to export that, right? I'm just gonna pull it separately. Where you don't see. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so it found the issue. The issue was the wrong API. The wrong API of the client. So basically, I don't know, it is something like this. Now it wants to test it. Let's see. I'll allow it. It just runs with timeout now again. So found was well, okay. Figure out some other way to do this. It also plays the bid. You can see our order here. Still, but it's participating in the rewards, which is cool. We are getting the rewards already, guys. We should at least. I don't know yet. But this is a very good. Okay, stop it. So it does some changes now again and make some tests. Let's see what was changed first. It's interesting. So test out. I think we can delete that later. And configuration, it was changed. Yeah, we remember that. What was changed here is the response, basically, because the client returned the object, and yeah, as you can see, the typing for the SDK was not ready, and that's why it failed before. So now it just parses the object, and it works. I think we can push that further. Here we just changed the client creation process, but here is also some more error handling. I think we're gonna ask to rewrite this project with the effect. We just write it for letter. I've just found out one new thing cool for me called effect. I think we can refactor with that in mind, so it's there for us to manage because it's exactly the library that we need for this type of project. Okay, let's run it again. Not enough balance allowance. Okay, so we did not have enough balance. That's what I was expecting for. It was enough for us to for $10 over here, and it was already used. That's why we cannot like use 10 more bucks here, right? We will probably add more. Okay, so there is still some errors. Cannot create API key. I think we need to get rid of that. And here we will figure out later about not enough balance. Let's first find out why we have API related API key related error. Okay, I'm gonna add all these for now. Config I will not add, test as well. Okay. You know what? Wants to run this again unsecurely. Okay, now it works better. It did some change here. So apparently it did not have to call this function create or derive, but it just derived, and then it uses it for the new client. So well, immediately, and let's see what's happening here. So the API key error is gone. Now the startup is client. Okay. Okay, so now now it's the problem with the not enough balance. So yes, let's please create. Now check the balance for both sides before. Oh, I wonder actually whether we still eligible for the rewards now, even though I have not enough funds for the sell side. Yeah, I'll provide you with that, don't worry. You know, so slow actually. I wonder whether it's consuming a lot of memory. Maybe just my overloaded to the stream and everything. Okay. Okay, so it figured out more rules, and we read that already. So if the midpoint is less than 10 cents, you need to have orders on both sides to qualify. And good news, you are eligible for rewards. Just the buy side. Here is why. Midpoint is less than 10 cents. No. Actually, more than 10 cents. 41. And it's not more than 90 cents. Okay, so it's basically... Yeah, I understand it now. So if the midpoint of the market is between the 10 and 90%, 90 cents basically, so it means like it's like less probable market, less probable outcome market, then you, because like if it's 10% or 90%, then like you can just put orders on the most probable side, right? And this is already like you are less risking much less, that's why. And they have the 10% threshold on top on both and bottom now that restricts you from putting only on one side. So in our case, it's 41 cents, which is like no one knows really whether it will happen or not, and that's why it's paying the rewards. And yep, so however, you're only earning 50% of what you could be earning. If you had sell orders too, you'd earn rewards on both sides. To place sell orders, you need to either buy some yes tokens first, then you can sell them. Oh, that's interesting. Mint outcome tokens by splitting the USDC. Please put these strategies to do. It's actually interesting to have like both of these strategies covered later. We will see. The mint split approach. Okay, I've done added to side liquidity, turn rewards on both sides, buy tokens, use them to sell, or mint split USDC into yes plus no outcome tokens via CTF contract. Gives equal amount for both of both. Requires calling split position on the conditional tokens framework contract. Gives you tokens on both sides to provide two-sided liquidity, more capital efficient for market making. And why is so? You get both yes and no tokens from a single USDC deposit. You can provide liquidity on both sides. Yeah, but maximum tokens we can do mint now is 17, right? So 17 yes and 17 no's. Okay, we'll keep that for later, but for now, let's just run it again ourselves and see what's happening with the rewards. So we have not enough balance on one side, and the second side was placed. And let's see here. We have one open order, and this is it. It's here. It just dropped just now as we were working on it. Interesting. And we are here, and if we look at the rewards, we are not getting any. Why? Okay, so now our bot replaced. The midpoint moved, rebalancing, cancelled existing orders. Yeah, you can see now our order moved closer to the spread, and now we are getting the rewards. When your orders are earning rewards, you will see the blue highlight around the clock icon shown below. Okay, so something is wrong because we don't have this blue icon. Let's refresh. Okay. What we have here, what I think need it anymore. Market maker params, let's keep it like this, and the to-do list, let's save it, all good. So now let's programmatically check if our orders are eligible for the rewards, because docs. Okay, let's just do that. So again moved our orders. So the sampling is happening every minute. Yeah, we will load more documentation. Okay, so I think we just bought something. Yeah, crazy. We bought some positions. Like we already started losing money, guys. Um, so we traded yes token at cents, pasted, and now yes, trying to sell it for 6, which is why this happened. I don't know. Probably someone manipulated the market, and this is also what you need to consider. We're gonna analyze this first. Figure out why we are not receiving any rewards. So he's now working on a script for checking the eligibility for the rewards. Meanwhile, our script is losing money here still. Oh, okay, we earned something. Look, we have 1 cent earned now. And I think we are gonna lose much more. Oh, did we make any money? Or yeah, we just lost. I think 3 sold at 35. So we purchased at 53 and sold at 35. So we lost $5 here. Cool. This is how trading is done, guys. We are not even eligible. Okay, I guess we need to figure out what happened here. And close our trading for now. So our first lost money, like second lost money, we lost 12 cents before and now we lost like $5. Or to calculate exactly, it's 53 minus 35, 18 cents times 25 shares. So we lost $4.5 to get 1 cent in rewards. Very cool P&L ratio. But this is just the beginning, and this is why we're here, to figure out how to not do this. And let's see. Let's first see if this guy finished with its tests. Okay, we're gonna lose more money, I guess, to test new tool. Reward checker is working. It shows an interesting issue. The order is not eligible because Max moved significantly when we placed the order at the beat at 2. So we need to have many triggers in our system. I guess we need to react whenever our order was picked up, and also probably we need to react faster on the mid price change. Roll that again. run market maker, and then run the checker that it was just implemented. So what this checker does is says whether our open orders are, what it does. Fetches all open orders for your authenticated wallet. For each market with orders, gets reward parameters from the API, gets the current midpoint, calculates the reward score for each order using the formula, checks two-sided requirement, and applies a single-sided penalty when only one side is present. Key insight from this test: your order was placed when midpoint was 44.5, but by the time we checked, the midpoint had moved to 49.5, so like 5 cents already, pushing your 42 outside of the 4.5 max spread. This is a volatile market, more frequent rebalancing or tighter spreads. Okay, let's test it manually ourselves again. And let's run the market maker and the checker. Not eligible. We have our order here, and it's definitely full now. Market is moving down. It's moving up now. Need to rebalance. One. Okay, again, we purchased something, like we purchased for 5 to 50 cents. Yeah, we are losing money again, guys. Not gonna be. Okay, canceled all the orders, but we are now holding 25 of these, and I think we need to sell them. Yes, so we lost. Let's sell the market order. Something. Market sell failed. I was not. Why? Oh, okay, we don't have any. It was just a bug, I guess. A lot of activities happening. Market. Okay, while we did not lose any more money, let's just go ahead and check what's happening, why this happened. Let's summarize this. Cut. And I will also apply all the made. So we have a new script called check rewards. Texture changes. Okay, we're gonna have to refactor that as well. Like you see the interfaces here. Probably it should have been attracted to the types. What we discussed in architecture before, but yeah. Not architecture, I have it in our TypeScript. now. What we are gonna have to do also is start using tests for all this, because like we are gonna be doing changes and we want reusability, so we will have to cover all that with tests. Okay, so we compacted our contexts. Let's now add this. Let's now check why this happened. That. I'm gonna rerun the agent. I think it just hangs now. Okay. Yeah, just stuck. Let's kill it. What happened here? I somehow purchased yes for 50 cents, right? Then sold it 5 cents. Cost which $5. Run. Oh, stop. Not give. Now I understand what happened. Looking at the logs, here is a sequence of events. Got caught in a volatile market and the bot chased the price in the wrong direction. So midpoint was 55, bot placed by orders at 853. Sell orders failed, no yes tokens. Your buy order got filled at 53. Now you own 5 yes tokens. Midpoint suddenly dropped to 42.5. Bot now has yes tokens, so sell orders at seats and place a sell 45, but the market keeps falling. Midpoints keep crashing. Bot keeps canceling and replacing sell orders, chasing the price down. Your sell order got filled at 35 cents. Point bonus bounces back to 4.5. Too late, you already sold. Cool. This is a guide on how to lose your money. Please use it as you. Okay, so we have some time left today. Let's figure out how to prevent that. This is actually the interesting part of all this, like less coding, more thinking and reading. um the bot has a fatal flaw for volatile markets. It keeps canceling and replacing orders as the midpoint moves. This causes it to tease the market, constantly moving orders closer to a falling price. Get adversely selected, buy at tops and sell at the bottoms. No inventory awareness. After buying, it immediately tried to sell at a loss. What should have happened? A proper market maker should not cancel orders just because midpoint moved. Let them sit and track inventory and adjust pricing based on your position. Okay, let's switch to the planning mode. Have stop loss logic. Don't sell at a loss immediately after buying. Widen spreads in the volatile market. Do you want me to fix the bot to prevent this from happening again? Okay, let's figure out what first. How do you want? One, conservative. Don't chase strategy. Once orders are placed, don't cancel, replace them just because midpoint moved. Only rebalance on a much larger threshold, 10 cents instead of offset. Pros: simple to implement, reduces first selection, orders stay put and feel and market returns. We miss reward eligibility if point move far. Still no protection, buying high and selling. Inventory aware pricing. Track position and adjust quotes based on inventory. Holding yes tokens only place sell orders, no buy. Flat, place both sides. Price sells higher when you have inventory. Don't sell at a loss. Prevents immediate loss taking, more sophisticated market making, cons more complex state management, need to track field. Yeah, I guess. One-sided only mode. Configure bot to only place buy orders or only sell orders, never automatically sides. Pros that simple, eliminates the go problem entirely, still earns rewards. 1/3 rate when mid and cons lower reward potential, not true market making. Stop loss, mean profit loss. Track every price of any entry price of any acquired. Only place sell orders price plus minimum profit margin. My recommendation suggests combining options 1, 2, and 4. Balance threshold from 0.5 to something larger, like 5 cents. Track inventory after a buy fails, record the entry price. Only sell above entry, don't place sell orders below your cost basis. Add the config flag. Allow sell below cost post for safety. We require checking cycle detect field. Okay, this is actually too much. I thought we are gonna like do some small changes, but I think it's actually a bigger question. So let's keep it for tomorrow. And yeah, let's wrap up for today. I think we've done enough. I will publish all the code base, of course, to the repository immediately. after the stream, and yeah, that was interesting. And actually making it at 3 p.m. is much easier than making it at 6 p.m. So I guess I'm gonna stick to that for now. Tomorrow I will be doing that at 3 o'clock again. Let me see. Yes, all looks good. We can do that. And for the next week, I'll let you know. This week we only will have a stream tomorrow, I think. On Thursday, no. On Friday, probably no. So we will meet again tomorrow, and then after on the next Monday, basically. And we will dive deeper into this problem tomorrow as well, and we will implement fixes and test them, and also make the analysis and maybe some visualization so we can see, like, what's happening and so on. I think we are in time when we need to add some persistent storage for our positions, so we won't have to keep all that in the memory, and also we will be able to connect some front end for that. But we will figure out tomorrow. So thank you again for joining me today. See you. Yeah, don't forget to put likes whatever you can. Subscribe to all the social media, especially Telegram group, where the announcement of the starting of the streams are happening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.